All right, what up, guys? So let's talk about what is going on with crypto. This is going to be nuts. This is a newsletter report that I got from the Wall Street Journal. So as long as you subscribe to Wall Street Journal, they'll always send you a newsletter. It's usually almost every day. I just want to talk about this. This is getting really, really crazy, especially for crypto exchanges. Crypto exchanges is nuts. So if you guys are part of BlockFi and you guys are investing in their app and buying cryptocurrencies on their website and their app, you should have got an email today stating that they are filing for Chapter 11, that they plan to do their best to help out the retail investors and the average investors that were part of this, to really, help fight with the costs of what's happening of going bankrupt. So BlockFi. So let's talk about this. The cryptocurrency lender said they would use Chapter 11 to recover what it can use from now bankrupt crypto exchange. BlockFi top 10 creditors alone are owed close to $1.2 billion, according to court filings. The firm halted withdrawals and limited activity on its platform earlier this month. So, Miami fights to break link to FTX as arena curse strikes again. That's a different section. Bitcoin booster Peter Thiel takes a hit on BlockFi bankruptcy. What does it say? A senior Fed official said he expects inflation pressures to recede over the next year, though the central bank still has plenty to do to tame it, I guess. Okay. So New York Fed President John Williams indicated in his speech that he expects inflation to slow to between 5% to 5.5% by the end of the year, and then to somewhere 3 to 3.5% next year, which I don't really foresee that yet. So me personally, I don't really see a whole lot for inflation going down yet. I know that the car market has significantly taken a hit, especially the used car market. And so if you start looking at the used car market prices, it's starting to come down, more than what it was, 6 months ago and compared to last year. And so we're still in the mix of fighting inflation. The Fed is still planning on raising rates on December 4th, which is next week. No, not December 4th. It'd be December 7th. So next week they plan to raise rates. So I don't foresee them not even raising any rates, or keeping the rate as the same. So I do expect them to keep raising the rates until inflation really has cooled down. Well, let's talk about this. Layoffs create pitfalls to finance executives to cut costs. Yep. How student loan debt or not having it. I don't really foresee them really cutting down student loan debt. The class where future bosses learn how to deliver bad news. Okay. This is pretty crazy. This is something that I wanted to. This happened this morning in China. Well, I mean, last night. Police turned out to discourage gatherings in Beijing, Shanghai, and Hong Kong as the state media backed leader Xi Jinping's restrictive approach to the pandemic. Protesters have made blank sheets of white paper, the symbol to express their frustration with a regime that loathes dissent, and the stark visual was migrated to China's heavily censored social media. Experts say demonstrations against Xi and the Communist Party are unlikely to result in a regime change in near term at least. Beijing can either change its COVID strategy or and risk surge of infections, undermining its credibility, or suppress the protests and stick with its COVID plan. For now, the protests worry investors, causing U.S. stocks to drop. And this is still ongoing, so I don't know when this is going to stop. I don't even know. Yeah, let's see here. Musk claims Apple is trying to remove Twitter from App Store. Of course, more political stuff to talk about. Let me see here. GOP will push boost domestic and energy production. Hold on. Elsewhere in the nation's capital, the Supreme Court heard arguments Monday in two public corruption cases that address whether to limit how federal prosecutors can pursue fraud cases. Okay. Yeah, I'm just reading through this. Oh, volcano. Hawaii, Hawaii's Mauna Loa volcano is erupting for the first time since 1984. Okay. Disney, yeah. Duh, there was a huge change in Disney. I think the CEO left the company. Walt Disney CEO Robert Iger alluding to lyrics from the song "What Did I Miss" in the Broadway musical Hamilton. I don't know. It was his first such gathering. It was his first such gathering since regaining the top job 8 days ago. Oh, after Bob Chapek's ouster, Iger previously led the company from 2005 to 2020. There's a big commotion for that. Monkeypox. Mpox, an unusual move. The WHO renamed the viral disease to mitigate stigma and racism associated with it. For years, Mpox was mostly confined to West and Central Africa, but spread around the world earlier this year, mainly through men who have sex with men. Cases are now declining. Okay, interesting. Um, okay. Yeah, I don't know. I was more interested in the crypto news because this is gonna be ongoing for crypto. Like I said, I'm not wasting my time, trying to buy any crypto at this point or invest in any crypto. Uh, you just got, like I said, do your due diligence, do your research, and when it's time to save money, save your money. Uh, you know, I mean, at this point, I mean, I see a lot of news talking about the amount of debt and credit that's been skyrocketed, and I highly doubt any of that's gonna be paid back. And so, think about all the stimulus checks that came out. Think about all the loans that came out to the businesses, and it is gonna hurt the economy in all sectors. And so it is a ticking time bomb that's coming really close. And I like I said, be smart where and keep up to date with the news, and you know, you just gotta sit and wait. That's what I'll be doing, sitting and waiting patiently until when the right time of buying opportunities are there. Yes, you still find good deals. You still need to buy your necessities, right? You still need to buy food. You still need to pay your mortgage, your rent, all that stuff. But don't spend money that you don't have, and just take a step back, like a really big step back from spending. It's gonna be when the world does come into this. I don't know. People talk about this big global crisis. Who knows, right? Who knows what's gonna happen? There's gonna be a lot of civil unrest. I know that for sure. So there's gonna be a lot of civil unrest. There's gonna be a lot of um theft involved, and the job security isn't really there right now. And so if the company's gonna lay off their workers, they're going to. I mean, the layoffs are still gonna continue to cut every cost to gain whatever profit they can gain back. And pay attention to your retirement plans. That's another thing too. And the 401ks are going to take a hit. And so it's I don't want to say it's a sad time, but it's already at a stressful time, for most people. And I'm talking about on the finance side, the financial stress, you know, and keep pushing forward to it. And like I said, don't just give yourself up too easily. Like I said, just take a step back and find the opportunities of investing within yourself, when the time comes. I'm not saying not tomorrow, not next week, but when everything does come down and collapses, then take a look and see what you can afford to invest. And so I just want to say that for those that want to invest, they have the urge to invest, and then they're coming in at the wrong time, and they keep thinking that it's the right time. Just me personally, I just recommend just to wait. To let this unravel itself out. You know, this is just the beginning. I don't know what's like I said. I don't know what more is there to come, but it is going to be a big snowball effect. It's going to be a ripple effect, and it's going to shake the world. I'm talking about the financial sector. The economic side of each country that's going to be facing this, and then the political parties are going to be involved, right? And then you just rolls into, yeah. So like I said, it's just a big snowball effect that's going to come down, and just be mentally prepared, financially prepared, and just sit tight, and just watch the markets. And like I said, you will find opportunities, here and there, during the stressful times of the economies. But like I said, just be more watchful, and you can find your resources and opportunities when the time arises. So in that, hope this makes sense. Like I said, you don't have to take my word for it, but this I just want to be able to put it out there for you guys, because who knows what's going to happen next year. I mean, this is just one part of the economic sector, and if crypto is going to fall, which has been falling, but we're talking about a devastation for the crypto markets here. And if that exchange is going to keep going, I mean, you got to think about all the other exchanges that were involved with this, and all the other people that were involved investing in this. So it's a big, big issue that's going to stir up the pot even more and more until the pot breaks. That's the easy way I can say it. So, other than that, that's all I got for you guys. Peace out. Have a good Monday night.